Hello and welcome to Extra Time. It's yet another amazing episode from our studios. I'm Isaac as always, and I'm here with
Daniel.
um, European football, as we all know, is back, and the Premier League goes into its fourth game week of the season, and some amazing fixtures, some amazing games we've had already, and amazing fixtures coming your way. Do stick and stay with us as we take you through this ride. Early kickoff on Saturday is Southampton against Manchester United. We have Manchester City playing host to Brentford, a side that, well, they haven't really had a kind of success they want against Chelsea. Take on Bournemouth, reunion for Kepa and Chelsea over there. And on Sunday is the big one, Spurs versus Arsenal. Arsenal missing some key players in there. Will they be able to cope? We will see as we delve into these games. Daniel, early kickoff. Manchester United versus Southampton.
I think Southampton are playing home. Playing at their home.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an interesting match. I don't think Southampton have won or gotten a point yet in the league. I think they've lost all their matches, if I'm not wrong. So I think there will be an edge to at least get a point against Manchester United, especially seeing the Manchester United are not really at their best at this moment. They've lost 2 games in a row, but notwithstanding, I think Manchester United, because they've lost their last 2 games, they'll come in very, very strong in this match, and I think it's going to be an interesting match. But at the end of the day, Manchester United are going to carry.
Yeah, about Manchester United, we'll get into that shortly. But let's look at the other fixtures. We have Man City playing against Brentford. Aside,
I think that's also is going to be an interesting match to watch.
Yeah, and on what Pep Guardiola said before the international break, the international break, what's it called? Pre-season is over when we resume after the international break. That is
the real action is coming up. So you know the mentality of Pep Guardiola. He hates to lose, and he always wants to keep his team intact. He really wants to keep those who really want to play for him. So, and I think Brentford against Manchester City is going to be an interesting match, but as we all know, Manchester City are going to carry the day. The absence of Ivan Toney I think would be very much of a big blow to
of course.
Brentford. They'll miss him. Mbeumo is a very good player. It's one of the players I really rate. So I think Brentford can do something, but Man City already. At the end of the day, they are going to carry the day. That's my prediction. But I think Brentford will give Manchester City a very good game. Yeah.
Well, the movie stars Chelsea take on Bournemouth away from home. What do you think about that?
Well, I think Bournemouth I don't know how come, but Bournemouth are playing really good football these days. And I think their coach is doing a very great job, and it's going to be a very tough match for Chelsea. I'm expecting a very tough match for Chelsea. Chelsea is not going to have it easy. Against Bournemouth. I'm predicting that match it can be a draw game.
Yeah. What about Liverpool versus Forest? Liverpool.
I think
just like City.
Yes.
I've had a clean sweep. So
far. 9 points out of 9, and I think Liverpool are in perfect shape. They have a very good squad.
Did you doubt them in the beginning?
In the beginning, I didn't really expect Liverpool to be this good, especially looking at the new coach who has come in. I think I thought he would need much more time so that he can instill his philosophy into the team. But I think so far so good. The coach has been very superb. He has been superb throughout the beginning of this season, and I'm expecting that Liverpool are going to carry the day.
Well, the big one obviously is the North London derby.
Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Arsenal taking on Spurs away from home.
I think Arsenal have a very good squad. So I think people are saying that they've had a lot of injuries coming into from this international break. Coming from this international break, Odegaard is I think injured. Declan Rice has a red card. He's suspended. I think some of the players are injured.
Yeah, even Marino.
Marino. I think he has an arm problem or shoulder problem. Yeah, so I think they have a very good squad. If you look at every position in the Arsenal team, everywhere is filled up with stars, good players. If there's no Martinelli, there's Trossard. If there's no Trossard, there's Sterling. If there's no Gabriel Jesus, there's Havertz.
But don't you think those players they've lost in Rice and Odegaard? Don't you think?
Oh, definitely, because the two of them have been a really vital part of this Arsenal team or this Arsenal success, let's say. So I'm sure they'll miss them, but all things being equal, they equally have good players who can fit in. But most importantly, I think Arteta's game plan is superior to against, especially when it comes to the league. He has a very good tactical or technical makeup of the team. So I think at the end of the day, the technical prowess of Arteta would be witnessed against Tottenham. Not really about the players, because I think Arteta has done a really good job at Arsenal. I think before Arteta came, they had some of these players around, but they didn't really achieve what they've achieved over the past 2 seasons. So I think the technical prowess of Arteta will come to bear against Tottenham once again.
Well, certainly, one of the managers one of the managers that have had a very good window in terms of the kind of players they wanted to bring in. Ten Hag under real pressure. Against Brighton, they lost. And they lost against Manchester United. That is 3 out of 9 points.
Yes.
And in their first game against
Fulham, just the one goal.
They were not the most convincing sides on the day. And obviously, I have a problem with Ten Hag and his setup. We understand that generally you are a counter-attacking side. Your go-to style is counter-attacking. But
I think that's the tradition of Manchester United itself. But I think Ten Hag is trying to change, or he's trying to blend all of the possession football, counter attack. I think he wants to blend the two.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I watch United play, I don't really see what he is trying to do. I don't see his fingerprint. Right now, if you see Arteta, when Arsenal is playing, you can see Arteta's technical prowess in the team. What they are playing is they know what they are doing. When you pick as Man City, you can tell that Pep Guardiola, this is his plan, this is how they play, and you can see what they are trying to do. All the players understand each other. Chelsea, even though there's a problem, but you can see glimpses of what the coach is trying to play. But as for Manchester United, you cannot really see what they are trying to play. It's like the players are all over the pitch, and like anyone is just running. They are just passing the ball without any focus. So for Ten Hag, I think he has a really Herculean task ahead of him to be able to make the players, especially the new ones that have come in, to gel well with the old ones and produce a good tactical play that he will be known for. I think that's the problem of.
I understand that, but in as much as you are a counter-attacking side, you don't meet a Brighton side. I know Brighton are good under Hazela; they've been superb so far. But
even after the Zerbi,
a Brighton side in this fashion and solely depend on counter-attacking football.
Exactly.
I think they literally give Brighton the chance to play and dominate them.
The mentality of the players too is very, very is one important thing Ten Hag has to focus on, because even sometimes when I watch Manchester United play with some of the big teams, and even when sometimes they are drawing last 2 seasons and last season against Arsenal, we were playing. We were drawing the match, And you could see the mentality of the players that they clearly wanted to draw the match. But at the end of the day, Arsenal will get a last minute goal and they win. Sometimes the mentality of the players, I don't know. But it's up to the coach. If he really wants his job, he should just sit up.
Obviously, and obviously they went on to meet Liverpool, were devastating on the day.
Exactly,
And
at home.
I think
At Old Trafford.
yes, I think
It was so appalling.
Ten Hag as a manager, I don't want to doubt his qualification, but you meet a Liverpool side and you know that this is a new management. This is Ancelotti. He likes to work through the channels,
Exactly.
work mainly through the middle of the pitch. I'm not blaming him for, well, there was no one to start. Ugarte had just
Ugarte,
arrived.
yeah.
Casemiro was obviously the option. But I think in the way he set up his team, it wasn't the best because obviously Ancelotti is known to use the middle, try to congest it, and
congest
try
it.
to use
Exactly. He from the match I saw against Liverpool, Manchester United versus Liverpool, I could see that they didn't make the midfielders of Manchester United rest.
yes. That's the
So
thing.
before a midfielder gets a Manchester United midfielder gets the ball, there are like 3 players on the Manchester United player trying to recover. When they lose the ball, there's already like 3 players,
Yes.
3 Liverpool players, midfielders around you wanting to get the ball back.
That
So,
is the problem I have
yes,
with
I
how
think Eric Ten Hag didn't avert
how
his mind
he uses Bruno Fernandes.
Yep.
You can Zexi, we know he's not that type of poacher
Number 9,
or all of that, but the way he used Bruno Fernandes in that game, Bruno was supposed to join and support the midfield because already, well, Liverpool were looking to condense and congest the midfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruno was not part of the midfield in that game. He was
And
looking to attack more.
Menu always rounds forward,
And Casemiro was always
Yes,
left
left
exposed.
alone. The midfield was so exposed. Yes.
Koleya came on to replace
But even
Casemiro.
even when he came
Yes,
he came
the
in,
same situation.
it was
So I think Ten Hag as a manager needs to do a lot, a lot, especially with studying the opposition first.
exactly
and working
exactly.
on.
And one thing about
himself.
that's my opinion though, but one thing I think about Ten Hag is he's too confident in his tactics. He doesn't like changing what he thinks. You get it? And it's not good for a coach. Sometimes you should eat the humble pie and accept that, oh, okay, this one I didn't get this right. This one I'm not getting it right, and change things a bit. But he's well. Let's see.
No,
I'm a Manchester United fan,
no one
so I'm
people call
quite
him,
passionate about.
a PE coach. Okay, those are amazing thoughts, interesting thoughts there, and do stick and stay with us as we bring you more updates from across the other leagues. And well, share your thoughts in the comment section on Manchester United, on Chelsea, a few predictions in the comment section.